In this video, I'm going to review the top 5 GPUs for Ryzen 5 2600. The Ryzen 5 2600 will have much better performance when it is paired with a dedicated graphics card. We offer the best possible performance at 1080 resolution without bottlenecking the CPU. To help you reach those buttery smooth frame rates, we analyzed the market to come up with the best GPUs. I'll leave the links to discuss graphic cards in the description. You can check them for more information and the latest prices. At number 1 it is the NVIDIA GTX 1070 Ti. If you have got a tight budget and/or you don't want to spend more on a GPU because you know you won't need more graphical processing power, then the NVIDIA GTX 1070 Ti is a fantastic choice. The 1070 Ti is essentially the same as its predecessor or any other graphics card ever since NVIDIA launched its Founders Edition redesign. In the GTX 1070 Ti we can still see the NVIDIA prismatic GPU structure, and we are not complaining about it. Apart from aesthetic changes, NVIDIA has also modified some engine components. This GPU features a 5-phase dual-FET power cord, which explains why it has a TDP of 180 watts, and that's the same as that of the GTX 1080. Additionally, the GeForce GTX 1070 Ti features an enhanced copper vapor chamber that keeps the internal components cool when overclocked. Moreover, the GTX 1070 Ti provides a better performance ratio than the GTX 1070. There is the possibility of high energy consumption with awesome overclocking. As with the GTX 1089, the GTX 1070 Ti also consumes a tremendous amount of power, in some cases, an even higher amount. However, the 1070 Ti is still an excellent GPU for the Ryzen 5 2600 and delivers exceptional gaming performance. This is of course the lowest powered GPU in this list. The NVIDIA GTX 1070 Ti delivers an amazing performance ratio, which is similar to the NVIDIA GTX 1080 at a very reasonable price. At number 2 it is Gigabyte GTX 1660 Ti OC 6GB. NVIDIA's GTX 1660 Ti OC 6GB is one of the latest and most impressive mid-range GPUs. It is a powerful graphics card that can compete with the GTX 1060 and RX 590. Compared to the RX 590, the GTX 1660 TOC has a bit less RAM, 6GB, but still delivers the faster performance in gaming and results in more FPS. In addition, it is one of the best GPUs for the Ryzen 5 2600. The boost clock is 1800 MHz and the core clock is 1770 MHz because of its overclocking, and that's a huge bonus. With proper cooling of your chassis, you can bring it above 1800 MHz and the performance will remain stable. When you combine this graphics card with the Ryzen processor, then AAA titles will run smoothly. If we were to recommend a combination of the GeForce GTX 1660 Ti OC 6GB and the Ryzen 5 2600, then we'd say the GeForce GTX 1660 Ti OC 6GB would be ideal. Therefore, you will be able to play any game you choose at 60+ frames per second at 1080 Ultra settings, and esports titles will run at higher settings as well. There is one important fact about the GeForce GTX 1660 Ti OC 6GB, it is built on the Turing architecture because it is more powerful and offers remarkable performance. The RTX technology may appear on these cards, but I do not expect ray tracing to work with them. At number 3 it is MSI Gaming RTX 2060 Venta 6GB. MSI Gaming RTX 2060 Venta 6GB model is everything you need for high-end gaming inside a small form factor. RTX 2060 Venta 6GB is the successor to the 1060 6GB model and is faster than the GTX 1660 Ti. The game does include ray tracing, which increases performance by 15%, but it is not recommended to switch on the RTX because it will immediately decrease the frame rate. A DLSS feature is also available on the RTX 2060 Venta 6GB, which will give a better performance boost. You can also expect high performance from high-end gaming, thanks to the boosted clock frequency of 1710 MHz GDDR5X and DDR5 or even faster, and include 14 GB of memory, meaning this GPU has a lot of fast VRAM. You'll also love that the RTX 2060 Venta 6GB is a beast for both 1440p and 1080p, but do not expect every game to run at 1440p, but you can play something with 1440p resolution by tweaking some settings. There's no doubt that this graphics card is among the best when it comes to Ryzen processors. Unfortunately, there are some downsides to the RTX 2060 Venta 6GB, as its backplate is made of plastic instead of metal. Moreover, it lacks a VirtuaLink port, which is a real bummer. Despite all that, it still delivers a lot of performance during gaming. As a result, it's the third best GPU match for the Ryzen 5 2600. The MSI Gaming RTX 2060 Venta 6GB delivers ideal 1440p and 1080p gaming performance, but it does not include the VirtuaLink port, and it is pricier than the GeForce RTX 2060 Founders Edition. At number 4 it is EVGA RTX 2070 Black Gaming. The RTX 2070 Black Gaming card is the fourth graphics card compatible with a Ryzen 5 2600 and a 2600X. If you have another Ryzen processor, such as the 2700X, you can use the RTX 2070 graphics card for that one as well, or basically any other Intel processor with an i7 9700K. However, if you want a processor that can handle the RTX 2070's demands, the Ryzen 2600 is the one that will not bottleneck the performance. With 8GB of GDDR6V RAM, the RTX 2070 offers more memory than the RTX 2060, making it one of the best cards for 1440p resolution. The other thing you will want to avoid is using it on a 1080p screen, since that would be a complete waste of time and resources. It is still a powerful graphics card that suits all kinds of gaming. The graphics card operates at 60+ FPS when used in conjunction with our Ryzen processors. You can achieve even more performance if you overclock both the processor and the GPU, but the results will depend on the type of CPU cooler you use for the Ryzen processors. EVGA's RTX 2070 Black Gaming graphics card has 2304 CUDA cores and a boost clock of 1620 MHz. Further, the RTX 2070 is superior at ray tracing compared to the RTX 2060. This graphics card also has 5 I/O ports, out of which one is DP, while the others are HDMI, so you can connect more than 4 monitors simultaneously. And the last one is PowerColor Red Devil AMD Radeon RX 598GB. The AMD RX 598GB is the most powerful and fastest mid-level graphics card in the current market. Based on the RX 580, the RX 590 offers enhanced features and performance. The RX 598GB comes with 8GB of VRAM, which is the ideal amount of memory that a game needs to deliver a high-resolution image. While some games will not run at higher frame rates than 60 FPS with the RX 598GB, most games will perform at this level. PowerColor Red Devil AMD Radeon RX 598GB is the best GPU for pairing with Ryzen 5 2600. If you look at the extra features and performance boosters that make this graphics card better than others, it is even faster than the GTX 1066GB, making it the best graphics card under $250. Additionally, its heatsink includes an aluminum heatsink with copper heat pipes attached, making it efficient in cooling. As a result, the PowerColor Red Devil RX 598GB has the most aesthetic design and comfortable setup for gaming. Red inflections on the black cover give the graphics card a sleek appearance. As compared to other NVIDIA cards, the RX 598GB has the major drawback of consuming too much power. It requires 6 plus 8-pin power ports and a reliable power supply. It features a boost clock of 1576 MHz and a core clock of 1545 MHz, both of which can be easily increased using the MSI Afterburner. With regards to the display, it includes 1x DVI-D, 3x display, and 1x HDMI ports, which are useful if you need to connect more than one monitor at a time. I have come to the end of my review. These all 5 are the best GPU for Ryzen 5 2600 for better performance. Now it's up to you which will meet your budget and requirements. In my opinion, if you want more performance, the max you should go with is the NVIDIA GTX 1070 Ti. Now it's up to you which will meet your budget and requirements. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching this video.